Hi, I'm Kim and welcoming you to another one of these functional skills videos. So buckle up, and today we are going to look at BIDMAS. So BIDMAS is an acronym, and it's the order in which we need to do a calculation. So we start with doing brackets. So if you've got a calculation and you look and there's brackets in that, then you do the brackets before anything else. So after you've done the brackets, if there are any, the next thing you're looking for is indices. Now, indices is just a posh word for powers. So something like 5 squared or 3 cubed or the square root of 16. All of those are indices. Next, we look for any division. And we do division or multiplication, and actually these are on the same line. So division or multiplication, whichever comes first, as we're reading left to right. So whichever one comes first is the first one that we do, either division or multiplication. Next, also on the same line, is addition and subtraction. So after we've looked if there's any brackets, are there any indices, let's see if there's any division or multiplication and do whichever comes first. Then we'll see if there's any addition or subtraction, and again we will do them in the order that they appear, and that is BIDMAS. So let's see if we can have a look at some BIDMAS and see if we can solve them together. Okay, so we're going to start with this question, which is substitution as well as being BIDMAS. So let's have a look what this actually means. So h is the square root of a squared minus b squared. Okay, and we have to do the brackets first. Well, a is 10, so let's just rewrite that with the correct numbers in. So that's 10 squared minus b is 8, so 8 squared. Okay, so we have to solve the brackets first. So let's rewrite that and say it is the square root of 100 minus 64. Okay, so we've solved 10 squared is 100, 10 times 10, and 8 squared, 8 times 8 is 64. So we are left with h equals the square root of 36. And the square root of 36 is 6. And just to make sure we understand what square roots are, so 6 squared is, this means how many times to write it down. So 6 times 6, which is 36. So the square root of 36, what did we multiply by itself to get to 36, is 6. Okay, just to make sure we've got that. So the answer to this one is 6. So here's another BIDMAS question, but it's a very basic one. So x equals 2. So 4x plus 3 means 4 times x, okay, plus 3. So x is 2. So what this actually means is 4 times 2 plus 3. Now, there is no brackets. There is no indices. So we do division or multiplication, whichever comes first. So we need to do this bit first. So it becomes 8 plus 3, which is 11. So 11 on that one, nice and simple. So let's have a look at another one then. So a typical BIDMAS question. I will give you a clue on this one. You need to solve the top part of the fraction before you then move on and divide by the bottom part of the fraction. So pause the video, have a little go, and we'll look at it together when you've come back with an answer. Okay, how did you get on? Well, as I said, we need to do the top bit first. So let's look at the top bit. You have 3 cubed minus 4 squared plus 7, and then we're going to, after we've solved that, do divide by 2.5. So that is 3 cubed, so we do the brackets first. So 3 cubed is 27 minus 16. Okay, so we need to do that first, plus 7, and then divide it all by 2.5. So solve the brackets. So 27 minus 16 gives me 11. So 11 plus 7, so we're still going along the top, is 18. And lastly, we divide by 2.5. So we have to do the top of the fraction before we do the bottom, which is a bit weird, isn't it? Because we kind of decide that BIDMAS says do division, but we have to do the top of the fraction first. Okay, so 18 divided by 2.5, and my final answer will be 7.2. So here's another one for you to look at. So work out the square root of 64 multiplied by, in brackets, 12 minus 7. So remember the BIDMAS rule. Have a look, see if you can answer this, and then come back and we'll have a look at it together. Okay, let's look at this one together. So remember our BIDMAS. So we need to look for brackets first. So brackets, yes, there is a bracket. So we're going to rewrite that one, but solve the bracket. So 12 minus 7 is 5. So we have then got indices. So the square root of 64 is 8, and 8 times 5 is 40. So your answer is 40, and well done if you got that one correct. Shall we look at another one? Okay, so remember to substitute the letters for numbers. So take the letters off and replace them with the numbers. So U is 2.9 and V equals 6. Then solve the equation using BIDMAS. So pause the video, have a go, and then we'll look at it together. So how did you get on with this one? So I'm going to rewrite it. K equals 3 times whatever's in brackets. If there's nothing between them, we times. And U is 2.9. So 2.9 plus 7.15, all divided by V, which is 6. So we need to look at the rules of BIDMAS, which says do the brackets first. So we are going to solve the brackets. So 2.9 plus 7.5 gives me 10.05. Then we do the multiplication. So 2 times 10.05 gives me 30.15. And finally, we divide by 6, which gives me 5.025. And that is my answer. How did you get on with that one? Okay, see if you can do this one. Be careful, we need to do the brackets first and then the indices. So pause the video, have a go, and see how you get on. So how did we get on? So the first thing we need to do is the brackets. So 13.608 divided by 3.24. Okay, so we need to do that one first. So 13.608 divided by 3.24 gives me 4.2. Okay, so 4.2, and then we square it. Okay, so 4.2 squared is 4.2 times 4.2, which gives me 17.64. So 17.64 is your answer. How did you get on with that one? Okay, so here's some quick fire ones for you to do. So have a little go. Remember to use BIDMAS. So brackets, indices, division or multiplication, and then addition or subtraction in that order. So have a little go and see how you get on. Pause the video and come back when you've got some answers for me. Okay, how did we get on? So this one, again, if we just remind ourselves of BIDMAS. So brackets first, no brackets. Indices, no indices. Divisional multiplication. So we need to do this 5 times 2 first. So it becomes 16 minus 10, and 16 minus 10 is 6. Okay, next one. So we've got no brackets. We have got indices. So 3 squared is 9. So it becomes 10 minus 9, which is 1. And then this one, brackets first. So 2 plus 3 is 5. Then we can do the multiplication, and 5 times 5 is 25. Hopefully you're getting the idea of this. So we've got some more quick ones for you to have a look at. So this is the last quick ones for you to have a look at. So remember the BIDMAS rule. Pause the video and have a go and come back when you've got some answers, and we'll look at them together. Okay, these are a little bit trickier and you do need to take your time. So we start with no brackets, no indices, no division, but we have got multiplication. So we have to do that first. So we are left with 10 plus 6, okay, which is 16. Our next one, we've got no brackets, no indices, but we have got division, okay, here and division here. So we need to do both of those first. So 8 divided by 2 is 4, plus 12 divided by 4 is 3. So my answer is 7. Okay, next one. Now, because it says division or multiplication, whichever comes first, in this case, our multiplication comes first. So we do 3 times 10, which is 30. Then we do the division, divided by 5 is 6. And then finally, we minus 1, and our answer becomes 5. So how did you get on with those? I'm hoping you did really well. So have a look at the further questions that are available for you, and then I will see you on the next video.